Here is your latest African news. Africa-wide. Humanitarians prioritize generous aid to Ukraine at the expense of Africans. International relief agencies may be prioritizing aid in Ukraine and in the process diverting attention and finances from equally urgent humanitarian emergencies in Africa, the Middle East and elsewhere, according to the World Refugee Council. The Ukraine refugee crisis has generated an extraordinary response in compassion and aid in comparison to previous or current humanitarian crises. The UN estimates 274 million people worldwide will need humanitarian aid this year, up from a record of 235 million in 2021. The UN's World Food Programme, which had already cut back rations because of funding shortfalls, warned in late March that the crisis involving major grain producers Ukraine and Russia would trigger the worst global food crisis since World War II. South Africa. SA accuses Ukraine envoy of being undiplomatic. South Africa has accused the Ukrainian ambassador to the country of using undiplomatic ways to seek an audience with the President Cyril Ramaphosa over the ongoing Russian-Ukraine conflict of the Eastern Europe country. Ambassador Lyubov Abravitova says she was forced to use Twitter to request a meeting with the president. She accused the South African authorities of ignoring her numerous requests to meet Mr. Ramaphosa and other ministers. Clayson Monyela, a senior official of the South African Foreign Ministry, however denied the envoy's claims, saying she had already held meetings with several government officials. South Africa has faced criticism in its neutral stance on Russia-Ukraine conflict. Last week, the country abstained from a UN General Assembly vote that sought to suspend Russia from the UN Human Rights Council. Rwanda. Rwanda asylum seekers, UK government criticized of a cruel plan. Plans to send some asylum seekers who arrive in the UK on small boats to live in Rwanda have been described as absolutely chilling and cruel and nasty by charities and politicians. The government has faced fierce criticism for the policy, with questions raised over cost and impact. The scheme is one of a number of measures announced to refugees seeking asylum in the UK, with others including plans to hand operational control of the channel to the Navy and asylum seekers who are resettled in the UK being spread more evenly across authorities. The scheme has been met with criticism from many quarters, including the chief executive of the Refugee Council, saying the charity was appalled by the government's cruel and nasty decision that would do little to deter people from coming to the UK. This situation clearly shows the UK has no problem with Ukrainian refugees, only African and Middle Eastern asylum seekers. Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast Prime Minister and Government Resign. Ivorian Prime Minister Patrick Achi has tabled his resignation and that of his government as President Alassane Ouattara plans to slim down the size of the cabinet. At the cabinet meeting, the Prime Minister said his decision to resign followed the President's intention to reshuffle the government. Achi, 66, was appointed Prime Minister in March last year. He was the third Prime Minister in the West African state in the last 3 years after Amadou Gon Coulibaly and Hamed Bakayoko, who both died in 2020. Diaspora. Rwanda's President Kagame in Jamaica to strengthen bilateral ties. Rwanda's President Paul Kagame is in Jamaica for a 3-day state visit, which, according to Jamaican local media, is aimed at strengthening bilateral ties between both countries. This is Kagame's first official visit to the Caribbean island. The Jamaica Information Service announced that President Kagame will be received at the Norman Manley International Airport to a 21-gun salute before holding meetings with Governor-General of Jamaica, Sir Patrick Allen, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, and other government officials, including Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith. President Kagame's visit comes during the year of Jamaica's 60th anniversary of independence. The Prime Minister's statement noted that the visit will also help to reinforce the steadily burgeoning relationship between the African continent and the Caribbean member countries' CARICOM region. Great news! Tunacheki, Kunda Kids and Nala have partnered together to bring you Maua and the Garden of Plenty, our fast African children's book, for free. Nala is a money transfer app that uses the latest technology and works with local communities to make payments as hassle-free as possible. The easy-to-use app allows anyone to quickly send money from the UK to Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Ghana, with many other countries and currencies coming soon at the lowest rates available. To get a free copy of Maua and the Garden of Plenty for yourself, family, or friends, download the Nala app, use the code KUNDAKIDS, and make a transfer of as little as £1. For those in the USA, you can download the app and RSVP for your free book coming next month. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, follow, share, and like our video. It's the best way of supporting us. And remember, Africa is watching.